in the summer and autumn of 2011, a political movement rose up suddenly, and it turned the clock around. It didn't hide the economic critique of capitalism. On the contrary, it put it right up front. The number one slogan was the 1% versus the 99%. Brilliant. In one set of a few words, the key point was made. We are a movement of the 99, and we're against the 1. That's what had been said in the 1930s, and no one dared pick it up from 1945 until Occupy Wall Street. I shouldn't say no one dared. There were always a few, and we're all grateful to them for keeping the criticisms alive. But they were marginalized. They were quieted. They were on the bare edges. Occupy Wall Street brought them back in. I'm an economist, so I want to focus a little bit on the economics of Occupy Wall Street. And here there was a confusion that I saw all around me, and it's perfectly understandable. The confusion was, we know that the 1%, 99%, we're right about that. This is a system that works for a tiny minority at the top and not for the rest of us. We're clear on that, and I agree with that 100%. But what exactly is the system that ends up that way? What is it that capitalism is as a system that produces this instability, these periodic crashes, this enormous inequality, this desperate attempt to hold an empire we can't afford and never should have undertaken? What is this capitalist system? We know we don't want it. We know we can't tolerate it anymore, but what exactly is it? And there was confusion, and there's no surprise here, because we haven't taught our people how to think about an economic system, how to be critical about it at all. Being critical of capitalism was a taboo. I have said on this program before, and let me make it very personal. I have been lucky. I have attended Harvard University, Stanford University, and Yale University. 10 years of my life, that's where I was educated, supposedly as good as it gets. My professors, 20 consecutive semesters of them, were afraid to talk about what's wrong with capitalism. All I got was cheerleading for capitalism and a very powerful message to me as an undergraduate, then as a graduate student, then as a young teacher of economics. You want to have your career go well? Don't have anything to do with a criticism of capitalism. People won't like it, people won't hire you, people won't publish what you do. So of course our people are confused. Where would they have learned? There was no one to teach them, which meant that the graduates who would become politicians and journalists and teachers in their own right had no education. They couldn't impart an understanding of a system because they didn't have it themselves. They could tell you how wonderful it was. They were effective cheerleaders. But how it worked? Nah. So I concluded something, and I want to share the conclusion with you. Occupy Wall Street showed us that the constituency for a left wing in America is huge and deep. It's always been there. It was shut up for several decades by a concerted effort to shut it up. But it's there, and it erupted in Occupy, and then it erupted again in Bernie's first race, and now it's erupted again in Bernie's second. And today we see all around us movements, new upsurges in labor organizing. It's all there, but it needs a clearer vision than it has so far produced of where are we going and how are we going to get there. And for me, my work and the work of Democracy at Work as an institution has been to intervene right there, to come up with something that embodies this enormous commitment to democracy that Occupy put back on the map, with a critique of capitalism as a system that has outrun its historic usefulness